Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mr. St. Jake. Today we're talking about getting more XP because that's what I've been trying to do. I want to unlock my Battle Pass faster. I know you do too. You want to unlock your Battle Pass faster. You want to get more XP as fast as possible. Or if you're just new to the game, maybe these are some tips that you can take with you on your Battlefield journey. Now, what I like to show and give examples of is how earning XP relates to your squad and your team, not going off by yourself to gain XP as fast as possible. Battlefield is an objective-based game requiring teamwork with your squad and teammates. And that's just how I play it. Now, I'm not saying that you got to have friends coming up in here. Trust me, I love it when my friends come in, but if I'm playing by myself, I still look to see what my squad complement is, and I go from there. I know doing that is going to help me out a whole lot. But we'll get more into that in a little bit. So right off the bat, let's talk about weapons, because that's what you use in the game. Now, some might say, are you using the wrong weapon? How about this? Are you using the weapon that fits your playstyle? What do you want to do? Do you like playing at a distance? Do you like running around elbows and fingernails? Do you like playing at medium ranges? Do you like flanking? Do you like sitting back with a campfire and some s'mores? What's your playstyle? That's almost like asking someone, what's a good microphone for me? A good friend of mine would always go, I don't know, what do you sound like? But if you don't know what your playstyle is, I'll say this, find a weapon that gets you out of mistakes. That's it, find a weapon that's going to get you out of mistakes and save your butt. So depending on what map you're on, that could probably help you out a little bit. Maybe you want a DMR, maybe you want an assault rifle for medium range combat, maybe you want an SMG for up close and personal, jumping around. There is also variations of each weapon. SMGs, you have some that are a little bit slower firing, that handle better at range. There's some that are more up close and personal. They fire a lot faster, they have a higher DPS. Maybe grab a shotgun. God knows we need more of those in the game. Now, if you don't know what your playstyle is or finding a weapon that can get you out of mistakes, then just use the weapon of the class. So if you're playing support, use an SMG. Playing assault rifles, engineer, LMGs, recon, shotgun, or whatever, sniper rifles, you choose. But that will help get you on the way of picking a weapon that works for you. And again, there really are no wrong weapons, except for some shotguns. Anyway, game modes are a big part of XP. Some game modes are better than others when it comes to earning XP in Battlefield 2042, but really, any of the objective-based game modes are the best. The Conquest, Breakthrough, Rush, or even better, Rush XL. Any of the larger game modes, you're going to get a lot of XP. Now let's talk about classes really quick here, because just like the weapons in Battlefield 2042, you got to find the class that works for you and fits your playstyle. Assault on the front lines, get in the middle of the action. They're a little bit more aggressive. Engineers have rockets and also play a kind of a support role at times. Then you have the medics, which is the support role, and they can have ammo and healing. And also, Irish has that APS Sentinel, which is extremely valuable, especially in close quarters combat. And you have the recon class that can be very valuable when trying to spot enemies and figure out where people are. My biggest suggestion, if you're brand new to the game, play Falk. Just play Falk. They are the easiest to play, and you will get a ton of points. Now, I've got a few more tips, but if this has been any help to you, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, would you? It'd really help us out, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Another big tip for you is support your squad. And I don't mean just playing support. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about support your squad. The amount of points that you can acquire by supporting your squad mates in 2042 can make a big difference. For example, just reviving a squad mate is 90 points. You don't have to be a medic, by the way. You can still revive a squad mate. However, if you are a support player and you drop ammo for your squad, that's 36 points versus 24 points. It adds up because most people are almost out of ammo and you get 36 points times 2 really fast. I should have numbered these. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. So I don't know where we are. Now, after you've done all of that, play the objective. If you're a new player, that's the whole point of the game. Securing, taking the objectives, locking them down, keeping things there. You get so many points when you are playing the objective. You get an extra 24 points if you revive someone on the objective. Again, you don't have to be a medic to revive one of your squad mates. That's an extra 24 points. Also, on top of all of this, if you are a squad leader, please mark the objective, because if you're not marking the objective for your squad, then you're losing points for everyone. You don't have to be on the objective if the order is complete. If you're on two different objectives, your squad leader has marked an objective on B. You're on A, B gets captured. Guess what? Everybody gets 60 points because the order was complete. You can also get an extra 40 points order bonus if you're on the objective. So there's a lot to be said there. We just got this here recently. This isn't something we've had in Battlefield for very long. So take advantage of it. I think a lot of players are just not used to marking the objective because it didn't matter. It matters a lot. It matters to your entire squad. So if you're squad leader, please mark the objective. Or somebody's going to request for it, and it doesn't take long because it will give it to somebody else very quickly. As a matter of fact, if you don't, it has a timer on it now, so it will time out and it will go to somebody else. We've done that. So yeah, mark the objective. But getting back to just playing the objective in general, if you're playing Breakthrough and you capture an objective, or you're playing Conquest, if you neutralize the objective, that's 240 points. If you capture the objective, that's another 240 points. That's a total of 480 points. If you're playing Breakthrough and you capture the sector, you get 120 points. So play the objective. Now, I believe on Breakthrough, you do not have to be on the sector when it gets capped, but if you're a part of that, it makes you feel good. I don't know what to say there. Anyway, moving on. Just play the objective. PTFO, people. Speaking of PTFO, if you would like to get a Eat Sleep PTFO t-shirt, link down below. These things are great. Go treat yourself. You deserve it. All right, now we come to the part of the video where we're going to do a little speed round. There's a lot of things and a lot of details that you can get into, but I just wanted to share with you some other ways that you can earn XP in Battlefield 2042. If somebody requests a revive and you pick them up, that's an extra 6 points. I know it's not a lot, but it does add up over time. So if you're down, make sure, and you're in a good place, you're not covered by the enemy, make sure that you hit that request button because you're denying the person picking you up those 6 points. Think of it as a tip. If your playstyle means that you're going to be spotting enemies or you're going to be playing something that's going to disrupt enemies, do that because, hey, every time you spot somebody, that's 6 points. Maybe you're using the equipment that blocks a spot. That's at 6 points right there. So lots of little ways to get just a few points here and there. If you avenge your squad mate, in other words, you take out the enemy that took them out or knocked them, that's 12 points. Another 12 points right there for you. So if you're engaging the enemy at the same time, you're going to end up with some extra points in your pocket. If you're reviving somebody behind cover, concealment, like in smoke, you get an extra 12 points for a concealed revive. I've seen this one a couple of times, but I didn't pay attention to it until I started working on this video. But for 12 points, if you throw down an ammo crate on the objective, I guess if yours is the only one in the area, but if you throw down an ammo crate, you're going to get 12 points, and it's called Objective Fortified. Actually, it may have nothing to do with the crate, but that's what happened to me. I still don't know where it comes from, but there you go. I don't know everything. We'll have to look that one up and do a little bit more research on it if we need to. But if you know what it is, hit me up in the comments down below. If you're on the objective, whether you capture it or if you're currently capturing, if you're just on the objective, you're trying to secure the objective, that's 18 points ever so many seconds. If you capture the objective and then you're on the objective, you get 18 points because you're holding the objective. Now, if you're a crack shot, 24 points if you're getting headshots. If you like to throw smoke, and who doesn't throw that smoke, baby? Throw it. Yeah, that is 48 points. If somebody is eliminated in smoke, that's 48 points. If you're a support player and you've got ammo and you've got smoke for days, hey, look, our buddy Matt Packer, he has smoke, and more smoke. That dude smokes, he puts up a wall of smoke. I'm just saying, 48 extra points. He's always coming out on top of the leaderboard. And you can too, just grab that smoke. Now that we've covered some of the basics and a few extras on getting XP, let's talk about what will get you the most XP consistently. That's ribbons. There are 5 ribbons that you should be trying to get each and every round. Those are the Objective, Wingman, Logistics, Intel, and the Combat ribbon. Each has 3 ribbons that you can unlock, but remember that each ribbon requires more points than the previous. For example, the Combat ribbon, you'll need 3 eliminations for the first, 7 more for the second, and then 10 more kills for the third and final ribbon, totaling 20 eliminations. On average, you should get 3 of the ribbon categories maxed out every round. Of course, this does depend on the game mode, your team, the enemy team, but in most situations, it's very doable. Now I know what you're thinking. That means I would have to change my loadout several times a match. That's probably not necessary unless you're going for all 5. Then, yeah. Now we've already talked about the Combat ribbon, so let's look at the Objective ribbon. Any action scoring event you do on the objective will go towards you earning your Objective ribbons. But the fastest way is to neutralize or capture the objectives. 2 captures equals 1 ribbon, 4 more for the second ribbon, and then 5 more for the third ribbon. That's a total of 11 neutralizing and or capturing objectives to max out your objective ribbon. Now also keep in mind these actions can vary due to other scoring events that are taking place on the objectives. Take, for example, the Intel ribbon. You'll need to get spots, disrupt enemies, or destroy equipment. But if you do that on the objective, you'll earn points that will go towards your objective ribbon too. And that goes for the rest of them. If you're doing any action on the objective, it will help you unlock more of the objective ribbons. Now, if you're thinking you need to only play Recon to get Intel ribbons unlocked, then let me introduce you to the EMP grenade. Also, don't forget, you can simply spot the enemy manually, which is what I do a lot of times because I like to play engineer and support. To get the wingman ribbon, you'll need to get revives and assists. Now, revives really help your team, but if you're not playing support, then you'll need to rely on assists. That means you need to be getting lots of kill assists and spotting your butt off. Recon will be the best for this, but if you're consistently engaging with the enemy with any class, doesn't matter, you're more than likely to get lots of assists. Remember to check your stats to know where you are with each ribbon. Now, last but not least, we have the logistics ribbon, and you'll either need to get heals, repairs, or resupply your teammates. And that's really it. That's all there is to it. Use Falk and the Surette pistol, drop a heal crate, drop an ammo crate, find a cluster of your teammates, and you're good to go. However, do keep in mind that with the ammo crate, the timer is on the player, so if you see multiple ammo crates around, maybe drop it someplace else or a little further out away from those, just to give yourself a little bit of breathing room. And that's really it. That's all there is to it. Keep an eye on those ribbons, because the more that you pay attention to your ribbons, you'll know what you need to be doing, and maybe you might want to change your playstyle just so that you can knock out that extra one, because they are worth so many points. Keep in mind, the first ribbon alone is worth 1,200 points, and the other two after that are worth 600 each. So if you max out, say, the objective ribbons, you're going to get 2,400 points of XP on top of all of that. If you happen to max out all of them, that's 12,000 points, ladies and gentlemen. So this isn't something to sit on. If you are really wanting to gain XP, if you're really wanting to unlock your battle pass, if you're wanting to level up as fast as possible, pay attention to those ribbons. Now, if you want me to go into more detail for each ribbon and look at precisely what you'll need to unlock specific ribbons, for example, you're only getting spot assists, how many do you need to fully unlock the wingman ribbon? Yeah, we can definitely dig into that if that's something that you guys want. Just let me know in the comments down below, because it's a lot of work. Everything that we talked about today is gearing towards the ribbons. Playing the objective, playing within your squad, and supporting your team. You will earn lots of points, and you will maximize your earning potential if you pay attention to the ribbons. But if you want to maximize your kills, then you should go check out our previous video where we talk about Season 6 most overpowered gun.